All right, all right. Hello. Good morning, good evening. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We're live, and today I'll be breaking down live different ads from different brands that are currently absolutely crushing. So, if you're looking to create better ads, I'll be breaking down ads from companies that are doing very well so you can replicate those ads for yourself, but also you can learn something from each one of these ads to implement in your own business. So, we'll be breaking down the ads. We'll be showing you why those ads are actually winning, what could be improved with those ads so you can make better ads and you can absolutely dominate this Q4. Before we get started, drop one in the chat if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay. I'll be sharing my screen. I have a presentation here, and everything that I'll be sharing with you is, based on my years of experience in e-commerce, tens of millions, I mean, more than $100 million generated in sales, in different niches as well. So I'll be sharing with you what's working right now, what doesn't work, what mistakes you should be avoiding, and how to make better ads for your company. So I'll be sharing my screen in just in a second. So I see 111. You can hear me okay. You can see me okay. Wonderful, wonderful. And by the way, if you have any questions like along the way about any of these ads, or maybe you want to get some feedback on your ads, or maybe share some links and stuff like that, please do that. Drop those in the chat. So when we finish, if we have enough time, I would like to help you with getting you some feedback, getting you some perspective. It's always good to get fresh perspective from someone who is not as personally attached to your business. I do this all the time with our business. Like, we're getting consultants and we're getting people that don't have any emotional attachment, that can look at our business, our ads, give us feedback on how we can make those better. So looking forward to your questions. Just drop those in the chat. um, Brian Gonzalez, thank you, my man. Thank you so much for joining. All right, let me know. I'll start sharing my screen, and you guys let me know if you can see it okay. So just put it here. I'll try to center it. It's a little bit tricky, but I'll try to make it happen. All right, that's how it looked like. So you can see my screen, you can see my presentation I have here. And the goal here is for you to steal these 7-figure principles, regardless of your niche, regardless if this is your first ad or this is your ad number 1000. You've tested many ads, you've tested different formats. I'll be breaking these down for you so you can learn why these work or why these don't work. And so the first link that we'll start with is from the company called Cocunat. And this ad, let's just watch it together for a second. So just open it up. Uh, all right. So 3 reasons why. So pretty much like throughout the whole ad, and I'll be breaking it down like section by section. But the whole ad is kind of like, what you hear is what you see. So you have the person talking. They talk in their own voice. You can also use AI voiceovers; those work incredibly well. But the person is talking, and then you see literally the same text that person is talking. You have it on screen, so you have kind of like subtitles covering the screen here. And all right, so Okay, that is a good ad, and I'm using this app called Get Hooked. This is something that we have internally built for our own business, but it's something that you can use for your business as well. You can download ads with one click. Just download it, boom, done. You can get instant transcript of these ads. So pretty much like instantly generate the transcripts. Get the ad, share it with your team if you have like video editors, if you have like media buyers, if you want to use it as an inspiration, all of that inside of Get Hooked. But let me switch to the breakdown. So in my estimate, this ad is doing about 300, 500,000 months, and it's been running for quite some time. It starts with a showstopper. It starts with a here are 3 reasons why this bottle is better than your expensive serum. So delivers what needs to be said in just under 2 seconds, also creating curiosity around the bottle that she's holding, because people are like, what is that? What is that thing that this person is holding? Also, UGC creator is female, which is likely representing the ideal customer profile. So one of the things that you have to learn, like with that I've learned through like painful experiences, is that, let's say if you're selling to older women, you have to use older women in your ads. If you're selling to younger men, you have to use younger men in your ads. You have to use the person that's kind of like resembling or similar to the target audience you want to reach and you want to sell your products to, because that creates a lot of trust. Well, one of my mistakes that I did was utilizing younger content creators to sell products for older people. Those are not relatable at all. And so we would sell, for instance, skincare products, and the person would talk how great, like a serum or, other products were, but that person would be like 30 years younger than the person we were selling the product to. So the older ladies who were watching the ad, they're like, fuck this, this person is young, I'm old, I'll never be young again, so what's the point for me to use this product? So that's something very, very important to keep in mind. You wanna have UGC creators that are similar demographic and age to the demographic that you want to sell your product to. So here, this ad is targeting a problem-aware audience. Audience is probably already aware of the problems that come with their serum, but they don't exactly know what the right solution or alternative is, right? So it's very kind of like aware market. They don't just start the ad with something random. They start with a very specific claim, like for example here, better than your expensive serum. So it's going after people that already using expensive serums. So it's not going after like people that, oh, this will be like the first serum that you'll ever try and this one is the best. It's after people that already using serums but want to have something that's cheaper and also more effective. The hook here promises to educate the viewer on the product, implying that this is targeting cold traffic and or people that are not familiar with the brand, which is where you will find scale. If you're just going after like warm audience or people familiar with your brand, I mean the size of that audience is very small. And also this ad is promises to differentiate itself in the market by throwing stones at the competitor, people who sell expensive serums. Like that's what you always want to do. You always want to let me just switch it here. I just want to switch to my camera because my screen, okay, all right. Always want to throw stones at your competitors. Like if you are selling product in a saturated market, which is pretty much any market that you want to you'll be selling your products, and if there is existing competition, the way you can sell your product. So when people say about saturated products, they're only like, oh, I cannot sell this product because it's saturated. Oh, there's like 35 other people selling the same product. The only problem is not that the product is saturated. The only problem is that you cannot differentiate your product or throw enough stones at your competitors that are selling similar product to sell your product. That's the only thing. And once you figure that out, that's literally like unlock for you to to scale your ads and scale your business. You have to understand that if you are in a competitive market, you have to basically say that all of the other products, they don't work. Like don't even try. And if you try that, you probably know that they don't work. But this product is different. It has all of the benefits that those products don't have, and also doesn't have all of the disadvantages that those products have. And so that's one of the key principles that you would want to just remember for the rest of your life, because that will allow you to sell products in any markets, either saturated, not saturated, competitive, not competitive. This will allow you to sell your products and scale your business. Let me know if that makes sense. I know this is more like, this is not like something for people that are like starting out, but I think even for people that are starting out, it would be a great concept to understand, because that will just put them in the right mindset that there is no saturated product. There is no such things as saturation. It's only poor marketing that stops people from succeeding and selling their products. So that was just the first part of the, you can see like these breakdowns are crazy. By the way, if you want this whole document, just comment doc below this video, or if you're on Instagram, if you're watching this on Instagram, just DM me doc, DOC. Learn from it by yourself. I know the screen dimensions and everything could be tricky here. So just comment doc below, or DM me on Instagram, doc, DOC, and I'll send this to you. So now we're switching to the second part, and this part goes from second 3 to second 36. And the creator here starts off by saying, unlike other serums that sit on the surface of your skin, this one X, Y, and Z, right? So instantly, it creates like a product differentiation and uniqueness, while also educating cold traffic who are not familiar with the brand. So it's not about the brand. The brand name wasn't even mentioned, but it says, unlike other serums. So basically disqualifying and discrediting all of the other serums, all of the other products that people are using, and pretty much like slightly pitching this one, the product that's being sold, as a very good alternative to those products that don't penetrate the skin. The creator also introduces the benefits of the product brings. For example, it penetrates the skin a lot better than other products. Then introduces the results of getting those benefits, which is the outcome. You look and feel fresh all day long. And this is really what people want. People don't care how their skin is, what's a mechanism like behind the product, like how the product works. Like, they don't care about any of that. But what they really want is they want to look fresh, looking fresh all day long. That's all they want, right? So that's what the ad says. And then more benefits are introduced to create intrigue about the product, like rejuvenate and improve skin texture. So just extra selling points, extra benefits to amplify the value of the product. And then the creator builds credibility around product by saying the ingredients are clinically proven to improve skin texture. So this is a big one. It's not easy to have clinically proven products, but this company is taking this like very seriously. They're investing a lot of money to make sure that their products are clinically proven. If you have that claim, just don't say it if you don't have it. Like that's important. A lot of marketers would just like, yeah, if it sells, let's say it's clinically proven. So don't do that. Make sure that your product is actually clinically proven. Then objections are handled throughout the body by mentioning it's painless and safe to use. So that's another pain point. Another thing that you basically want to overcome the objections before they even happen. Before people like, oh yeah, this product looks phenomenal and it seems like it's working, but it's probably very painful. So that's the customer. That's what the customer might think. So you have to address it. The earlier you address it in the sales process, the earlier you address it in your ad, the better, because now like that objection is not even relevant anymore because you already handled it. And then creator introduces social proof by saying trusted by thousands of women, right? So another social proof, another reason to buy. Like if a lot of people are using it, probably it's good. Okay, let me get one of those. And then creator is decreasing perceived effort viewer will need to put in to see the results. Use for just 5 minutes once a month. This is a killer offer, right? People generally don't want to do anything. Like if they could just like sit at home on their sofa and their skin would magically become clean and nice and glowing, like that would be the product that would sell like crazy crazy numbers. So the less effort people have to put in to use the product, just 5 minutes once a month, that is a killer offer. And then part number 3, which is from seconds 37 to 42 in this ad. Again, if you want this document, I think the best if you just DM me on Instagram, DM me doc, D-O-C. I'll send you this document so that you can just go through all of these by yourself and just try to learn and try to replicate it for yourself. So the CTA, call to action here, is soft urgency given by saying, don't wait any longer. So it's not super pushy or salesy. It doesn't say like, oh, there's only 13 left and it's only active for the next like 9 minutes and 53 seconds. So you have to act now. So it doesn't do that. Creator gives people action where to go by saying click the link below, and then also reintroduces the viewer showed up in the first place by saying don't wait any longer to transform your skin, right? So they assume that people that are watching the ad until this point, until the end of the ad, they're looking to transform their skin, and just calling them out, hey, don't wait any longer. Like you can start on that process like right now. Now I want to just stop sharing my screen, and I know it's been like a lot of stuff that I shared with you. I just want to make sure that we're going at the right pace. And I see some of you guys commented, Doc, if you can just DM me on Instagram. I just dropped my Instagram here. I think that would be the best one. I don't know what's the best way to share I don't know how to share the document here. It would be just like a long link that you can't even click. So if you can just DM me on Instagram at Alex Fedotov, 3F at the end, so I can send you the link to this document with all of these breakdowns. So document, doc. I see so many comments, guys. Please DM me. Like if you're on Instagram, if you're watching this on Instagram, just DM me directly, DOC doc, and I'll send you this document so that you don't miss it. All right, we're good to go. Like, let me know. Just drop one in the chat if I can continue. If you guys took everything from this one, there's many other things I want to cover. So I want to make sure that everything is good. All right, one, perfect. All right, let's roll. Okay, we are going to the second ad. We're going to the second ad, and this one is promo image ad, right? These are easy. And like one thing that I have learned is that you want to have a combination of images and video ads. If you are just using video ads and you're not using image ads and you're not using carousel ads, like you're missing out. Like you're missing out because there will be some people that would just see the ad and they're good to buy. And there will be some people that would need to watch the video in order to buy the product. So you want to use a combination of different ads. So this one here is just like a product image, then some like pretty much like before and after, some extra selling point here. And so this one, in my estimate, does about $100,000-$200,000 a month. And let's break down the primary text copy. Let's break down the image, and let's break down the CTA. So the first one we reviewed was the video. This one is image. Again, you want to test different formats. You want to make sure that you always have a good ratio of images. You want to have some carousels too, and you want to have some videos. So part number one is primary text copy. It immediately gives people a reason to care by introducing primary benefit. unveil your hair true potential. So just review it here. Unveil your hair true potential with whatever that is, raw batana oil. And so this ad targets a problem aware audience by mentioning the relatable pains their experiences. Like say bye to split ends and thinning hair, and this creates trust and meets people where they are. The secondary benefits are introduced that the products will bring, which is more shine and strength, and then social proof comes after. Over 50,000 customers have transformed their hair, and the primary text has very organic, non-salesy CTA, which is now it's your turn, right? So this is the whole like ad copy. It's very simple, very easy, very light, nothing like super fancy. You have the ad copy too. With Get Hooked, you can just copy it with one click, and just modify it, rewrite it if you want, repurpose it the way you want. Just don't copy it. Like I don't recommend like just ripping other people's stuff, whether it's like ad copy or videos, content, or landing pages like that. Just don't do that. Like that's not good business practice. Part number 2 is the image. It handles objection by saying 100% natural and pure. 100% natural and pure here. Small thing in the corner. Probably colors could be more differentiated. It's like it's pretty hard to read here in the corner because it's kind of like orange on red background. It's not very readable, so I would probably adjust that. The images are high quality, colorful, increasing the perceived value of the product, and that's something that can help you to charge more for the same product. If you have good branding, it inflates the value of the brand, increases the perceived value of the product. The ideal customer profile is shown on the image, good for targeting and relatability. So you have this lady here that has some problem with her hair, it seems like, and now it seems like the same lady has like wonderful, beautiful hair. So everything is kind of demonstrated in a very like before and after format, which Facebook doesn't like, but this is done in a very smart way where it's like it's not just before and after side by side, but it's like two small images here, and it doesn't say before and after, but you kind of get it that it's before and after. So one of the ways to kind of like hide it, from Facebook, if you want to get that done. Part number 3 here is the CTA. This is promo CTA, buy one and get one free. You can see buy one, get one free. We go to the landing page. I mean, this website is pretty simple. Nothing too complicated here, but it seems to be working. So very simple. You have a good offer, buy one, get one free, which is a good offer. Like if you have low conversion rate, that's something you can experiment with. You can experiment with these kind of offers where you're giving something for free. People always love to get something for free. And so it increases the perceived value of the offer and helping conversion rate and also click-through rate. And CTA appears to be, call to action appears to be both problem aware and also customers that are on the fence by offering one free product. So you want to get this product, you can get one for free. Like it's a very good offer, very simple, but also very effective. Like it's effective for many different niches. And by the way, guys, DM me the word creative and I'll send you my full guide on how to create winning video ads in 2024. This one was the image. Videos will still probably pull most of your sales and will help you to maximize your Q4. So I want to make sure that you have all of the resources, you're equipped with all of the things to make it happen for yourself. So just DM me. If you're on Instagram, just DM me creative and I'll send you over the document, and I'll send you some tutorials. I mean, I have so many resources I can send your way, but I want to make sure that you guys have the base, right? Which is this doc. So doc, DOC, DM me directly, and I'll send it over to you. And I see some amazing questions here. Guys. I'll get to those once I finish with my breakdown. I still have 3 more ads to go through, so I'll try to go through those faster, so that we have some time for a Q&A. Please drop any questions when it comes to the creative, Facebook ads, testing, anything like that. Just drop it in the chat, and I'll get to those when I finish sharing with you what I prepared. All right, Manscaped. Let's watch this one together. So we have it's almost like a cinema session. We have like a cinema session together. All right, let's watch it. All right, very simple ad, very fast pace, literally 17 seconds. All of this happened 17 seconds. And you see like the person's talking behind the scenes. The person is not looking at the camera, right? Like one of the things, like one of the formats that you can try and you should try is when the person is not just staring at a camera and talking, but there's just B-roll and the person is talking behind the scenes, or even AI voiceover is talking about, basically talking about the product and how good it is. And 17 seconds, product sold, right? This is pretty good, ad. All of the captions, everything that person is talking about is on screen again, so you can read it. Even if you're watching it without the sound, you can still like, even if you're watching it without the sound, you can still read about everything that's happening and what the product does and the whole value prop. And so here you can see the transcription of the ad. So that's what you can get inside of GetHook, like literally just a few seconds, you generate the transcription. In case you want to replicate it for yourself, tweak it, learn from it, whatever you want to do with it, you just generate the transcript. You can copy it with one click and start creating better ads. So one of the things here is, you can see it's kind of like a, let me see here. All right, so that's what you have here, right? This is like the video ad, and it starts with a scroll stopper. So the hook here is, I ordered the Manscaped Performance Package 501 Ultra, and here are my results. So it's kind of like started with product like aware audience already. Like, so people would have to know what Manscaped Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, what that means. So it's kind of like very like down the funnel, right? That's why it is like the retargeting ad, because it's talking about the product. So for example, if you're selling Pour Vacuum Cleaner 3.0, then your ad could be, I ordered the Pour Vacuum Cleaner 3.0 and here are my results, right? So you can reuse this format. The format here is very interesting, and specifically for retargeting, it could be very, very effective. So this hook opens a loop and creates curiosity around the results that he got. Also, UGC creator is male, likely the ideal customer profile to resonate with an audience. And you'll notice no benefits, no pain points, and no emotions are used in a hook. This implies it's targeting already product-aware audience, people who are already familiar with this particular product, right? So maybe they advertise with other ads, maybe like more like top of the funnel, to educate customers what this Manscaped Performance Package 5.0 Ultra is. And then these ads just convincing people that this product is actually legit. It does what it promises, and kind of like breakdown of the whole experience. Then after the hook, the body of the ad immediately increases the perceived value of the offer by saying it came with free shipping and 2 free gifts. So still like no relating to audience's pains, like making no promises or no education. It's very different from the one that we saw from Coconut, because it's targeting significantly different market awareness level. there's different market awareness level. If you're going more like top of the funnel, you have to educate your customers more. If you're going bottom of the funnel, people who have seen your website, maybe they've seen your ads, maybe they clicked on your website, maybe they engaged with your Instagram, they're already more aware about what the product is. Then you just have to convince them just tell them more about the experience once you get the product, what happens, what are the results people are getting, and just breaking that down, kind of like on a product level. And then benefits are briefly introduced with unique mechanism to differentiate product and brand from competitors, like skin safe tech, right? So this is the unique mechanism of this product. It's called skin safe technology, reduces nicks and cuts. So this is the unique thing about this particular product. They develop their own technology to make sure it doesn't cut the skin. And the waterproof objection is handled, since many guys would use the product in the shower. And spokesperson decreases perceived effort. My shower is a barber shop. I don't have to leave home anywhere, right? This is a good one. My shower is a barber shop, which is a good angle for men, because men are usually like just want to keep their life as simple as possible. So it's appealing to that demographic very well. And then you have call to action, and it just says click below. So not much selling needed for this product aware audience. They already know the problem, they already know the solution, and they already know that the brand that will provide them that solution. All right, we'll go to the next one. And this one is a UGC. UGC ad from the company called Boca. All right, let's watch this ad together. Are those veneers or your natural teeth? I don't mean this in a shady way at all. Pearly white. Click the link in my bio, right? So this is probably repurposed from like TikTok. There's no link in the bio. This is an ad on Facebook. And so let's generate the transcript for this ad real quick. So now one of the things that was missing here, like you can see, like literally in a few seconds, I have generated the transcript, and literally second by second. One of the things that's missing, I think, in this ad is the caption, because like if there is no caption, people watching without the sound, then they would have no idea what's actually happening in the ad. Ideally, there would be a caption, but overall, it's a pretty decent ad that doesn't look like an ad. This ad doesn't look like an ad. It's just seems like a repurposed piece of organic content. And UGC replies to comment, are these veneers or your natural teeth? The hook addresses the question someone in the audience has about this person's teeth, and then immediately hooks people in. Since the comment likely had a lot of engagement and other people probably have the same question and want to know the answer, ad targets mostly a solution aware audience. The audience comments likely suggest that people are familiar with more expensive solutions like veneers, and they already know the problem they have with their teeth. And at the same time, they have not heard of this new solution. And then creator immediately promises to solve the skepticism, gives a promise to people that people can look forward to, right? So that's literally happening in the first few seconds. Then the body of the ad, from 6 to 36 seconds, UGC creator reveals the answer people want to know by telling them that it's a real tease. And since people are still curious about how he achieved such white teeth, now he introduces the product, which provides them the solution. And so few objections about the product are handled when it says the whitening strips non-toxic, peroxide free, and they don't give you that sensitive sensation like other brands do, right? Which is, again, throwing stones at competition. If you're in a competitive market, and this is extremely competitive product, this is extremely competitive niche. You have Snow teeth whitening, you have High Smile, you have these what are these? Forgot the name. Oral B or something. I mean, those they're selling like millions of those. It's very competitive market. So when people are complaining, oh, my product is saturated. No, this one is saturated. This one is saturated as fuck. This one is is very, very competitive. And at the same time, you can see if you're being creative about your product, if you're being creative about how you can position your product, then you can get yourself some great momentum, even in these very competitive niches, right? Like, so no matter the size of the market, no matter like how competitive it is, if you address all of the concerns that people have, like non-toxic, peroxide free, and they don't give you that sensitive sensation, and you can find that, like if you go to the, and people looking for like product ideas, you go to Amazon, you go to 1-star reviews of someone who's doing, big numbers, and then see what people are complaining about. So probably people were complaining about sensitive sensation, so they created the product or found the product on Alibaba that doesn't give you that sensitive sensation. And so that's how you find winning products, by the way. That's secret. That's the secret juice. And then uses the convenience angle by saying it works whether you're traveling, you're on the go. So it's very universal product, very easy to use. And then ad uses the show don't tell principle with a product demo, which means objections are handled simply from the demo without creator needing to say anything. For example, as he's using the product, he's immediately handling the objection that this product is painless by not having a negative reaction to using it. Like if he was using the product and he would be like, this is like so painful. Then obviously, it's like, it's probably painful to use. I don't want to buy that product, but he's smiling, he's happy, he's using the product, no problem. And that handles that objective by itself. And then we have the CTA section. In CTA section here, we go to transcript. And CTA section is, click the link in my bio. You guys are going to love this. That's it. Very simple. Click the link in my bio. You guys are going to love this. It gives people direction on where to go next after showing how great product is. And also UGC helps ad feel kind of like it's more like a friend to friend dynamic than big business to customers. Like there's big companies that would sell similar products. They would be like, our products are great. And then would be people like in a perfect like studio with like smiling, and they're like, these are great. These are, oh, this will whiten your teeth. It will be so beautiful. Like you'll look so good. No, this one looks a lot more authentic. This looks more like, hey, I'm using this product. This product is great. Like, check it out. That's it, right? So very, very simple, very down to earth. But that's what works, right? That's how you differentiate from all the people that are trying to. That's how you differentiate from all the people that are, trying to make it like more artificial. That's how you differentiate from all the big companies. All right. We have one more, and then I'll be answering some of the questions. We have some phenomenal questions from you guys here. I want to make sure I help you with those. And we're now at testimonial image ad. All right. So testimonial image ads. Wonderful ad. Wonderful. Keto Cycle. See the older lady. I'm Anne, name, 71. All right. Boom. Resonating with an audience. Question. Which audience are trying to resonate with? Yeah. Probably audience around that age. Like 60, 70, 80. And I've been using Keto Cycle for 8 weeks and I've already lost 25 pounds. Retirement was supposed to be relaxing, but my weight was a constant concern. But no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't lose it. This is a very good one. And it's, again, what it does, it is discrediting other solutions, is discrediting other products, right? This one is big. And on the left side of the image here, and this one, by the way, this one does about 300 500k per month in my estimate. And part one, left side of the image, is a picture of women who likely represents ideal customer profile. It helps with relatability, also qualifying the audience. Like, for example, if you're like 25 and they show you this lady, then probably you would click away. You wouldn't click on it. Unless you want to buy something for your grandma. And then, since this is and by the way, I made this tutorial like maybe a week ago or so on targeting. When it comes to targeting on Facebook, like Facebook, just by analyzing this image, because all of the images go through like Facebook AI and analysis, Facebook would know that this is a person of about 60, 70 years old. And what they would do is they would show your ad to that audience. Even if you open your targeting like 18 to 65 plus, they would still show it to older demographic more than to other audiences, because they recognize. So your creative is literally your targeting these days. That's how you have to think about it. So whoever you use in your ads, your image ads, your video ads, has to be relatable to the market that you're selling to. That's, just to reinforce on the thing that I mentioned earlier. You always want to make it congruent to the audience that you're selling your product to. And so, since this is a case study, having picture of real woman makes a testimonial much harder to fake, and it increases trust and feels more tangible and real. And this woman looks super thin and healthy, representation of what the ideal customer wants to be like. And the right side of the image, right? So you have the left side, you have this lady, and then you have the testimonial. So the first line says, I'm Ann 71. It qualifies the audience by their age. And then in big text, it says, I've been using Keto Cycle for 8 weeks and I've already lost 25 pounds. It immediately introduces the benefit. Plus, this ad decreases the time to the desired outcome by saying 8 weeks, right? So that's something that people looking when they're looking to lose weight. Ideally, they don't want to do that like in the next 5 years. They want to get it done in the next few weeks. Ideally in the next few days. But that would be impossible. And so that gives them the time, pretty much making claim, kind of, but makes it in a nice way, right? It's kind of like the perspective of the customer. It's not, they're not promising that you'll get it in 8 weeks, but this person was able to achieve in 8 weeks. And then it's like, okay, so if that person was able to do it, I don't know, maybe like I could do it too. The line, I couldn't lose weight no matter how I tried, serves to relate to his problem of this problem-aware audience, like people that have weight to lose, have tried other solutions, probably like multiple solutions to lose weight, and just talking to their pain, just talking with them on the same level. It's like, I get you, I understand you. Like, I have tried other solutions as well, but none of that worked until I tried whatever this keto cycle is. And then the ad drives curiosity by not sharing what she did to achieve results, right? So it's kind of like just kind of like sucks you in. It's like kind of like get a personalized keto plan. I mean, this one kind of like shares it, like personalized keto plan. All right. But besides that, there's like, okay, so what is that? What is personalized keto plan? Okay, let me click and see more. And then the word retirement is going to immediately attract anyone within the age range of Anne, this lady here. it's like 50, 60, 70. I mean, all of those people in the mindset of retirement, it would attract them. And the CTA, call to action on the ad, is read more. It's not like shop now, buy now. It's read more. Very non-salesy, and also helps to drive higher quality clicks and increase conversion rate. Also, probably in auctions is also actually to learn more. Read more here. Yeah, read more here, and you'll have kind of like, you'll have some curiosity clicks for this, but also you'll have some good clicks. So you can see kind of like before and after. She had more weight, and now she lost the weight. Now she's more happy. And then there's quiz funnel here, qualifying and segmenting the audience. So yeah, this ad made a mistake. Primary text Linda, but the image says Anne. Based on the performance, looks like it's not a big issue. It's actually a very, very good one here. I'm Anne, and then Linda, right? You can see it's like misspelling. Sometimes you can make these mistakes, and the ad would still perform. You can see 12 ads using this ad creative and text. So this ad is being like scaled, but it's okay. It's working. And so that's one of the things to realize. If you have the foundations of the ad that are strong, which is resonating with your audience, and having the solution that discrediting, other solutions that people have tried, then you can make these mistakes and still win. Your ads don't have to be perfect. I mean, in my experience, like I've had so many misspellings on my own ads, like, and some of those ads, like, I just couldn't turn them off because they were so profitable. They were like with misspellings, and I'm like, shit, do you want to turn it off? Like, if it's profitable. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, all right. Yeah. So guys, let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you had any like insights or any value from this. I'll be answering some questions for you. Some of the questions I've received here are phenomenal. Let me know, how was that? Like, did you get any insights from this? Let me know in the chat. Want to make sure that you guys got some good value out of this. I'll be answering some questions, which I think also will be very valuable for everyone. Just want to make sure. Awesome, great so far. Thank you, B. Oh, this is probably the shortest YouTube name I've seen so far. Thank you so much, B. Thank you, Isma. Thank you, guys. And let me answer some questions for you here. All right. We have a question here from Robert Debern. I'm being assisted by expert marketers, but I don't have the budget for a videos ladder via sell. What would you recommend doing or including instead? Okay. Okay, so what I would do here, video sales ladder. Video sales ladder are not that expensive to produce. Like, in my experience, like, you don't need like very fancy production. Like I showed you here, like with these examples, all of these ads that I shared with you, these are either images that are like very easy to put together. If you use software like Canva, for instance, it's very easy to put together, very easy to drag and drop. Or if you're using video ads, many of these ads that I showed you, they're very like simple. Like these are just like people talking to the camera, like very simple, not fancy production, not fancy cameras, like people talking to the camera. The most important thing in the whole thing, the most important thing is your script. The most important thing is realizing who you sell your product to, what problem are you solving for that person? What other solutions has that person tried before to solve the problem they're facing? And how is your product different? If you can explain that, and I gave you multiple examples of how different companies, like in different niches, have done it here, like both with image format and also with videos. If you crack that understanding, then you don't need some fancy like studio. You don't need like $50,000 production budget to do like a good VSL. And if you check some good VSLs, you can use GetHooked for that. GetHooked literally allows you to filter ads based on their based on how long they are, based on how long the ads are. So if you want to filter ads, let's say 3 minutes, 5 minutes, then you can. Let me drop it here for you guys. If you have not tried GetHooked for your research, for your creative process, I do highly recommend it. It's a great tool. We use it internally every single day, and a lot of people are using it with great results. You can just fill it out with a B-roll of people using the product. I see you gave more context here, Robert. You need to sell luxury 25 karat gold cosmetic product through a landing page with direct purchase. Okay. For that kind of product, number one, those products are that are more like expensive. They'll have to be based on credibility. So what I would probably start with is just like sending the product for free to some people with audiences, just having them share their experience, and then ask them to, if once they send you that content, just reuse it for the ads. Like that's because a lot of these higher priced products, people, they might look at your ads, but then they're looking for more proof that your product is legit, because it's a more considerable purchase. You definitely want to have some payment options like Affirm, or Afterpay, or even Shop Pay, something that people can use payment options to buy. But credibility with luxury items is one of the most important things. That's why all these brands like Louis Vuitton and Dior, like they use celebrities in their marketing, because they have higher price point and they're selling more like identity, and they're selling more like a perceived value of the product, more than features of what the product does. Let me know if that makes sense, Robert. It's it's a different kind of dimension of marketing. It's not just directly problem solving product. A lot of those people will probably buy a product just because someone else is using it, someone else has recommended it. So the distribution model for that would be slightly different. Also, when you run it, you probably want to run ads not just from one page, but if you have 10, 20 influencers or content creators with decent following, you want to run ads from all of their pages, because the consideration for this kind of product will be longer, and people will need several nudges, right? Like that, okay, this product is good. Oh, this person is also using, oh wow, geez, I mean, it seems like everyone is using this product. Seems like it's a good product. And those people are legitimate. Those people have like big audiences and stuff. So that's how these products, in my experience, at least, and I have quite a few friends that are selling similar products. Influencer marketing will be a big portion of your marketing strategy. Let me know if that makes sense. Mohammed asked, will this get approved if there's before and after? Depends what accounts you're using. If you need help with good accounts, just DM me agency. There's like some good agency accounts. If you're spending good amount of money on ads, I can recommend you some good agency accounts that are very strong, that you might want to try, and that might be able to help you. Before and after, you definitely don't want to do before and after just like side by side. that will probably get you flagged or have your ads rejected. And but if you're using it in a smart way where you're just pretty much hiding it and it's not directly before and after side by side, but there's one image and second image, it's like, yeah, it seems like before and after, but it's like you don't say it's before and after, and it's not the whole image is before and after. Okay, so it's kind of like a more sophisticated approach, but it can definitely work. Ken Bummer, sir. Hi, Alex. I'm selling something very Christmas specific for Q4. Should run ads at around break even, low scale during October to get enough data optimization before November. How to time it correctly? Usually, start selling when people are in their minds for Christmas. I probably wouldn't even run it in November. You can test it out. If it's profitable, run it. If it's not profitable, don't run it. Then just run it in November, right before the Christmas. Usually the seasonal products, in my experience at least, you want to run them when people are in their mind. So when people are thinking about Christmas, that's when you want to run products for Christmas, right? You can't like convince people to buy products for Christmas in July. Like it's just like they're not in that mind yet. And so in October they might be, or they might not, and the data will tell you if they are. Let me know if that makes sense, Ken Bummer. If I would probably run it. I would run it in October, like small test, maybe few $100, $1,000, $2,000. See what the metrics look like. If you're profitable, just kill it, unleash it. If you're not profitable, I would probably just wait until November, so you don't waste money. B, hey bro, how many ad creatives do you run at once? Are you constantly adding more, or just scaling once you find your winner? Constantly adding more. Yeah, it's never ending process. If you want to maintain your performance, especially if you're spending, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on ads, like you can just like wait, until you have one winner and try to scale it. It's just a constant, never ending process of testing new creatives and then scaling the ones that are working, and then testing more, finding winners, scaling those, but at the same time, always testing new creatives. Mohammed Imran, sir, which awareness stage would you recommend go after while doing product research, market research? For example, the Botano audience, the problem aware audience, and we need to take them 3 stages more. You can make money at every stage of awareness, right? Just like it would just depend on your marketing. Like if you are going after, let's say if you're going after problem aware is probably the biggest one. It's also the most like scalable for most people. So yeah, problem aware I would recommend. For the old age demographic, that creative font isn't small. That is a good point. Now, not the headline, the text above, read more on the creative. I think it is too small, personally, but it seems to be working for them. Ideally it would be bigger, but there's only so much space you have, right? And so they try to kind of like condense everything in one kind of like ad, and not even the whole ad, just side of, and it seems to be working. And I think that is the most important. But like I would probably, if there's an opportunity, I would make it bigger. But if there is no opportunity to make it bigger, then you can't make it bigger. And so there is not much that you can do. So, all right. I think I've lost the sound action for a moment here. Let me know if you can still hear me. All right, let me know if you can still hear me. Okay, so yeah, the creative, ideally you want to make it Ideally, you want to make it bigger, but if you can't, try smaller. And if it converts, scale it. So data will tell you the answer. All right, so we have another one here. Okay, got it. Thank you. I had someone tell me they just run a couple creatives, getting great results. Not sure if they're telling the truth. Yeah, depends how much, depends what your objectives are. If your objective is to make like $1,000 a day, then you can probably achieve that with like 2-3 ads. Even one ad, if you have a good ad, can probably get it to even 100K a month with one good ad, if that ad is just killing it. But if you don't have that, if you have higher objectives, if you want to scale your business, then you would have to test more creatives, especially going from 100K per month to like 300, 500K per month. You usually would need more creatives. And one thing about winning creatives is that at some points they die. It's just inevitable. Every creative that you run, at some point it will stop performing. So you can never stop testing new creatives. And we usually allocate about 20% of our budget to testing creatives. 80% is we're trying to scale what's already working, but 20% is always testing and trying to find new winning ads. Another question here. Thank you, Alex, sir. One more question. We used to sell weight loss stuff, apps, EMS device, menopause pills, but all ads are getting rejected even on agency. Has the weight loss ship sales for good? It's a good question. Yeah, you just have to sell it in a more branded ways, because even for menopause, there are some companies that are selling it. And there's companies that are selling like quite aggressive products still. You just have to sell it in the more branded ways. Like even, for example, here, like the ad that I showed you, the image ad, it's still weight loss, but it's kind of like hidden. They don't directly talk about like weight loss, and they don't make like super aggressive like images, or they don't show people with their bellies and stuff like that. And that's how you just have to rethink your creative approach. But overall it became like more restricted. I would look for like categories that are not that restricted. I mean, probably you have gained a lot of experience in that niche, and then still, Q1, Q2, you can do very good numbers in those niches, because that's usually when it picks up. So I would try to utilize your skill set for some niches that don't have those very heavy like restrictions, or don't have that many restricted ads, and try to maximize that. But agency accounts, Ken Bummer again, or anyone who's spending good numbers on ads, just DM me on Instagram. Might introduce you to some good ones. They also have some, there's different types of the accounts. I would introduce you to if you're spending good amount on ads. So just DM me on Instagram, Alex Fedotov, DM me agency, and I'll send you some resources. I'll see how I can help you. And I see some questions here on Instagram that you guys have dropped, also on YouTube. I have to drop off, but if you guys can send me those questions directly through DMs, I'll answer them for you. I'll see how I can help you with any of the resources, like creative resource. I think everyone should get that one. If you DM me creative here, Alex Fedotov 3F at the end, I'll send you my creative resource. I'll send you the tutorial that I shot. Like it's a tremendous tutorial with the whole breakdown of the creative process. If you need help with your creative team, I'll give you some feedback on that, how to build a team that will allow you to just drastically increase the ads output and find more winning ads and help you scale. And any questions that maybe when it comes to the product research, I have some amazing resources on product. Just DM me here, Alex Faratov, 3F at the end. Don't be shy. Shy people very rarely become rich. So like, don't be shy. DM me product if you need any help with the product. DM me creative if you need some creative resources. DM me doc for the document for this from this presentation. So whatever things you need help with, I have lots of resources at my disposal I can share with you to help you on your journey. I have documents, I have SOPs, I have templates, I have resources, I have swipe files, I have many different things I can send your way. Just DM me directly on Instagram and I'll help you there. Also, the questions, if I haven't answered those for you here from the live call, I have to go, but I will answer them for you in the DMs. Just DM me here. Do not be shy. Do not be shy. And if I don't answer, just please remind me. Like sometimes, I have like lots of DMs. It's also like not the only thing that I do on a day-to-day basis. So I run a business, so I'll try to answer those for you. But if I don't respond, just follow up. Just hey Alex, hey Alex, hey Alex. Let me just make sure that I see your message. And yeah, if you're not connected with me on Instagram, I just again this one, and we'll take it from there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I saw some great feedback here, and any resources, again, DM me on Instagram. I'll share it with you. Share with anything I can to help you maximize your Q4, make a lot of money this Q4, and finish the year strong. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'll have another call with our clients, 11 a.m. live tomorrow on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter. See you guys.